That was Why by Monster Jar. And once again, we're coming to the close of the show, and I'm going into overtime. I'm 1 minute over right now. And I don't care because it's my show and I make the motherfucking rules, and you can go fuck yourself. If you don't like it, edit it out. I don't care. Don't listen. Don't fucking do anything. I don't give two shits. Okay, now that that's over. Thank Patient Zero for calling in, taking the time to do that. They're pretty cool motherfuckers and got some badass tracks. So, you know, support those fucking guys. The new album's coming out. If you're a fucking bass player and you're in their area, give them a fucking shout and try to get in this fucking band. If I was fucking up there, I would fucking bring my bass and I'd show up with my fucking lunch already fucking packed, motherfucker. So again, they're not worried about finding a new bass player at all, because they've done it a dozen times in other bands. So apparently they're fucking breeding bass players up there pretty good. Because I know in New York, finding a bass player was like fucking looking for a unicorn. Same thing down here in fucking Tampa. But I don't play too much music anymore. Anytime that I record something, I'll recruit someone from another band just to record that track. Which is something I'm missing, and I think I need to get some anger out, so I'm going to kick some more fucking holes in eventually. I'm getting too old, but with all the shit going on, it just fucking distracted me from getting something going one more time. So I'm going to end the show on that note. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, next week is Thanksgiving. There's not going to be a show, so don't fucking bother me. We'll resume for 3 weeks over in December. I'm not going to do quite as long of a show. There are no guests booked, and I like it that way for the end of the year, so we'll get into my top 10. Some, you actually had to have an album out or submit an album to the show, not just an MP3. So those bands that it's just too much shit to go through. So the CDs that were sent to me and purchased and that are sitting next to me and my console here, those are the CDs that I am choosing from. So if you submitted an MP3, just don't feel bad. I'm going by the overall album, the packaging, my everything is incorporated into it. My number one is my number one, and wherever you fall after that really doesn't make a difference because I'm not really going to number them. As far as that goes, I'm just going to list the bands and the CDs that I like this year. So to be fair, I have to do it by releases and stuff like that. So if you have a band and want to submit for next year and you're coming out with a new CD, now's the time to get it to me starting, you know, for the 2016 series of shows. It's just one of those things that you have to give me a break on. A lot of bands don't, you know, send in the stuff. They send in one track here and there, and I can't really go by that. So you have to respect that, and that's why. If you weren't considered or not, it's not that you weren't considered. It's just that I have to go by an overall album. So that's how I did it in the past, and that's how I have to continue to basically do it. Eventually, I may go by singles, something to that effect. But right now, that's the format, and because of the shift in the show and getting stuff in late and stuff like that, I'm just going to keep the same format this year. So here's Sorrow Sings for my man Ricky by 36 Crazy Fist. Check these guys out and tune in next week. I'm Jay Stone. Remember, tune in at rockmetaltalk.com. I don't care if you go to Spreaker, but at least visit the site and pay attention to some of the sponsors. And I'll see you after Thanksgiving. You guys have a good 2 fucking weeks. And here comes fucking Christmas and tax season, bitches.
Stone. It's the Jay Stone Radio Show. Jay Stone Radio Show.